Now I think the Big Ten has passed the SEC.
Just about every team in the Big Ten is bowl game eligible. Their middle class isn't as much of dead weight like the rest of the SEC. After Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Texas, even Oklahoma's taking a dip. Then you fall all the way down to Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, Arkansas, even South Carolina and Florida have gone wayside and have been inconsistent. But Rutgers, Maryland, Purdue, they all have been able to carry their own weight and pull off some upsets. And then you have Indiana and Illinois who've rose in the ranks over recent years. Any team can win on any given Saturday, and they have more cash. They have a $7 billion TV deal with Fox, CBS, NBC. That blows out the SEC. So they have more money for coaches, for NIL, for facilities. That levels the playing field between the bottom of the SEC and the middle of the conference.
It's strange that the Big Ten is now on the West Coast. A USC, a UCLA, a Washington, and an Oregon to your conference. You could make the argument this is the strongest the Big Ten has ever been in its history.
The Big Ten has larger TV markets, now like LA, Chicago, Philadelphia, DC, bigger cities with bigger TV markets, more fandom, more viewership. They also go across nationally from West Coast to East Coast. And with the West Coast expansion, they bring in blue bloods and rising power with elite quarterbacks and offense to level up the competition. And because of this, schools like Rutgers and Maryland are recruiting at a top 25 level.
Coming from the SEC, I was shocked when I first got there at just the quality of football, from stadium experiences.
The environment in college football is elite. It's better than any other sport. But the Big Ten has that blue blood culture. Some of the largest stadiums like Ohio Stadium, the Big House, and Beaver Stadium, especially when you get it in a whiteout, those strong traditions like the Script Ohio. And the Big Ten can play in the cold. That is something the SEC cannot hang their hat on. We saw how the Tennessee Volunteers tried to make their way into the horseshoe. They took their shirts off for a few seconds and then tried to make it look all tough. And then the rivalries. I get it. The Iron Bowl is intense, but nothing, and I mean nothing, in all of sports will ever compare to the game against Ohio State and Michigan.
I think we both have a healthy respect for the SEC. But when you talk about national championships, when you talk about draft choices, when you talk about those things at the very, very highest level, it's a heck of an argument year in and year out what those two conferences are able to do.